in Durand today for a few hours. I got my scanner on. I got one channel set to the Holly or Flint and Holly sub. I got the other channel set to GLC, which is, I don't know. There was a lady in, hold on. There was a lady and her kid here. Said that other people said that there was a train coming north on the Holly sub, but that was it said it'd be like 20 or 30 minutes, and she goes, that was like 30 minutes ago. So I don't know. It's probably coming up from Detroit. Or I don't know. It's either a CN load coming up from Detroit going to either Chicago or Port Huron or Flint, not Port Huron, because Flint's, one of the main CN classifying yards. Or it is a GLC going north to Owasso. All the signals over there are all red. That's for the westbound traffic. I don't know if there's going to be an eastbound or not, but as far as I know, nothing yet. But let's see what I can get here. Just looked at these signals over here. You can't really see them from this angle, but the bottom two are yellow, and I believe the top one is green. So that means we have something coming to take to Chicago Y. I don't see anything down there to the south, so it'll be a while before it shows up, probably. But yeah, something's coming to take Chicago Y. I don't know exactly when it's going to show up. It is 3:38, so maybe by 4 o'clock it'll show up. I mean, usually when they set these signals, it's within 20-30 minutes. Let's see if I can get a better angle on this. Alright, I got a better angle. I don't know if you can see it, but the bottom two lights are yellow. And I think the top one might be, yeah, the top one's green. You can kind of see the bottom two are yellow. The middle one, I think the middle one's flashing, or not. The middle one's not flashing. But there'll be something coming soon. Like I said, usually when they set these signals, they set them within 25 to 35 minutes ahead. So I sent my friend this little short video of my mom's dog in the room, and he said, why don't you just unlike it? She's just like, why didn't you? Because she has long curly fur, and he's like, oh, we're supposed to clip that to my. There we go. I had my radio clipped to my pants waistband, but yeah, if I clip them to the my back pocket, Yeah, I hadn't heard anything on my scanner yet, so I don't know. But they're probably, I don't know, they could be waiting for something, but I don't know if they'd be waiting for since these signals are already set. Like I said, the top one's green, the bottom two are yellow. I don't really understand the signals for CN traffic that much. Especially that one. I mean, I can understand the other one, the bigger ones that are over here. I can understand those, but not the one for the Chicago Y. They have it set weird. Like I said, I don't know why the middle and bottom signals are yellow, and the top one's green. I think the middle one is probably approach at a certain speed because they have to take the Y at, I think, 25 miles an hour. Oh, I'm getting something. They're probably doing a signal call out down there. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. I don't see any headlights. So, I don't know if that was GLC or Canadian National. It was probably Canadian National. Because, yeah, GLC probably wouldn't be coming through right now since those display an approach on them. So yeah, like I said, it'll be a few minutes. Actually, it'll probably be a few minutes, yeah, before anything comes. Let's say after this one comes, I'm probably gonna switch the second idle channel to Huron and Eastern. Although I don't think they're going to have anything today for anything right now for Huron and Eastern. They might have already did their move today. I think it's almost every day they do a shove back move where they shove back onto the Port Huron Y, which is right over there. They shove back onto the Port Huron Y. They classify some of their cars. In the yard, because the yard isn't very long, so they'll shove back onto the Port Huron Y, and then which is that track over there. If you look, to the one to the right, that leads off of this main here. Which, like I said, this main here is used. This track, the one that goes straight, is mainly used for GLC, Great Lakes Central. Sometimes Canadian National uses it. And sometimes they'll do like a weird yard maneuver where they back it. They come off of the Flint sub and Y onto the Holly sub from the west side. And oh, I think I hear the horn blown. At least I thought I did. It could be an eastbound though. That would be kind of crazy. Eastbound and then something coming. That might be what they're waiting on. If we have an eastbound, it might be that these might be the load down there. Let's come and take a Chicago Y. Might be waiting on that. Still don't see anything down there. Well, it's kind of hard to tell because there's trees kind of covering it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard a horn being blown. I don't know where it would have come from, but it might have come from west of here. Anyways, yeah, see, it will sometimes they'll Y onto the Holly sub, facing south, going west facing south, and then they'll shove back into the yard on going north on the Holly main here. Those air conditioners. Okay. And yeah, sometimes they'll do that, and then sometimes they'll shove back. They'll go back south on the main, and then either shove back onto the Flint sub, either going east or going west. So Mostly what they do though, I've seen it's a weird maneuver. I've seen where they go north on this main here, and then they go into the yard. They probably deliver a load to here, either deliver a load to here in the eastern or pick up empties, and then they'll take the Port Huron, or they'll shove back onto the Port Huron Y going east back to Flint. I don't see nothing still, so it'll be a little bit before anything shows up probably. There's a light wind. It is, let's see, what is the temperature right now? If we can see. It is 75 right now. Cool. And yeah, it's pretty. Next week, all next week is supposed to be like in the 90s. Yeah, like next Monday is gonna be 87, Tuesday is 89, Wednesday is 88, Thursday is 90. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, starting to warm up here. I'm gonna go sit probably on this picnic table over here. There's a picnic table right over there where I have my backpack. Speaking of backpack, the Hello Kitty backpack I ordered from Temu just shipped. Probably be here in a few days. It's shipped through USPS, so because I guess it's a local warehouse. It's kind of probably a bootleg. Yeah, it's coming from California. It's probably USPS ground advantage. It was $9, which is a pretty good price, and I'm gonna probably. I mean, I have other stuff that I ordered off of Temu, and I'm probably gonna do one big video on the stuff I ordered off of Temu. I ordered some stuff that I absolutely needed. So yeah, I think I hear something, but I don't know if it's an eastbound. I don't know if it's something coming from the west, or it's just the wind or something. Does sound like something running though. Might go over there real quick. Backpacks again. This is the current one of the current. I have two backpacks. I have that one, and I have a bluey one. This one's from AliExpress. I think it was like $30, which is kind of a ripoff, and it's gotten kind of gross. So once the Hello Kitty one I ordered gets here, I'm going to just throw this one away because it's. I got it. I don't know, 5 years ago probably. I don't know. I've had it for a little while. And it's decent quality, but it's just gross. So, and I have this Hello Kitty luggage tag on it as well. I have a couple of other Hello Kitty luggage tags, but once my Hello Kitty backpack gets here, I'm taking this off, put it on the new backpack, and then just throwing this backpack out because it's gross. So I actually see headlights way down there. You can't really see it because of the trees, but there's headlights down there. So this train will come first, and then it'll be probably, I don't know, 5-6 minutes before it gets here. And then they're gonna take, like I said, they're gonna take the Chicago Y, so they're going coming north and then going west. Probably they might be going to they might be going to Battle Creek, because that's where there's a couple of classification yards around here. There's one in Flint. There's two in Flint. There's the main classification yard, and then there's a auto rack yard, because there's the GM plant there in Flint. And then west of here, the closest one is Lansing. That's also a GM auto rack classifying yard. And then after that is Battle Creek. That is a big CN. I think it's intermodal. I think that's an intermodal yard. And then the next yard after Battle Creek would be South Bend, I think. You can't really. You kind of can see the headlights showing up on the camera. There's a little, like a white dot or yellow dot down there. So it'll be a few minutes before this guy gets over here, and like I said, he's gonna take the Chicago Y. Although it could also be a GLC train coming north, but I doubt that, because they wouldn't they wouldn't set the signals for the Chicago Y if the GLC was coming first. I mean, what do I know? It could be a GLC, and they could have done it that way, but we'll see. All right, here it comes. It is, yeah, it's CN, I think. Yeah, it's CN. Check that out. Yeah, it's an auto rack train. They're all auto racks. Every single train that comes out of Detroit is an auto rack. Let's see if this guy has a DPU. Probably not. CN doesn't usually run DPUs on their buses. These are empty, it looks like. So there's probably not going to be a DPU on it. Can't really tell if they're empty or not, but I think they are. I'm pretty sure they are. Some of them might be loaded, but it looks empty. They look empty. Down a little bit. A lot of fucking auto racks. These ones are loaded. So he might have a DPU on him. Ah, there's no DPU on him. That's fine. Wow. That one was a little crazy. A lot of auto racks on that goddamn train. Alright, so the Chicago Y signals reverted back to red. Obviously, that means, you know, I heard something static on my radio. I don't know if that was the defect detector going down there, going off. But yeah, let's see what else we can get. So, we have a Canadian National one coming that came out of Flint, probably taking the Detroit Y. And, got 2 inches in the lead. That's going to be hard for me to, take a picture of, probably. But, yeah. I didn't realize there was Detroit. Why off the Flint sub? Wow, that was quick too. That was really quick. And to think that I thought I'm like, I hear something, it sounds like it's running, and I'm like, it's probably a motorcycle. But then like, I'm like, no, that's not a motorcycle. I'm like, you know what I bet that is? And then I looked over and I'm like, yeah, I hear something running over there in the bushes. That is, I think, an intermodal. No, that's not intermodal. Those are boxcars. That is incredibly crazy. You can't even hear him too. You can't hear that guy. I wonder if GLC is going to come through. I mean, I don't know if they already did or not, but there's a little, go away, there's a little fly on me. Come on. See what Instagram is being weird. Oh. Posted it twice. I think it posted it twice, said it did. Looks like it posted once. I mean, that's crazy too. Yeah, I posted it once. It's weird that it did that. Facebook's or Instagram's weird sometimes. I wonder if this guy has a DPU. He probably doesn't. Grab my scanner here. Hear this guy. Like, I didn't hear nothing at all. Nothing on my scanner. Yeah, he doesn't have a DPU. He's just not as long as you thought it would be, but not as long as I thought it would be. He's fully on there now, fully on the Holly sub now. So I don't know if there's anything else coming. Maybe GLC is on the siding. I don't know. That would be crazy if they were, but I don't think they are. I do see something down there, but I think that's from that train down there. So I don't know. Let's see. Everything over here is red still. Let's see if yeah, he's blowing for New Lothrop Road. I think that's him blowing for New Lothrop Road anyways. That'd be kind of crazy if it was GLC down there, but I would have thought he already passed New Lothrop Road. Or the front of them already passed New Lothrop Road, but there's those air conditioners again. I think I do see headlights. No, that's just a reflection from the cars down there. You can't really see them anymore on the camera. So, with that being said, I'm gonna end this segment. Alright, it's pretty quiet here. We were supposed to get an eastbound like 45 minutes ago. And they were, I mean, the default down here to the east of me there's two defaults. There's one where the tracks split, so the first one is for the second main, and then the one behind it is for the first main, which is where the tracks split, or tracks come back together and form to one main. The one that's further back is green. The one that's closest, the one that's for the second main, is red. Sounded like I heard them chattering over the radio. I just heard one part of the conversation. I don't know what the other. I don't know if if that was dispatch talking to them or not. But it's kind of sounded like it. But it was they said that first the guy on the radio said, "Oh, I can't really hear you. You're breaking up, blah blah blah." And he goes, and then I heard him say, "Okay, so what's the problem?" And it sounds like they're having a problem. He said something about milepost 242, which was, I think this is like 250, milepost 251. So they're about 9 miles west of here. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know really what's going on. It looks like a headlight down there to the east of me, but I don't see. It doesn't look like it's moving. No, it did look like it moved. It might have been a car crossing. That's further out. But as I said, both the first default is red and the second one is green, so that means that there's something coming east. I don't know what they're doing though, because that one down there kind of does look like headlights, but it is kind of bright. The one that I'm talking about, all of the CN signals around here, whether it's a CTC, a PTC, or a default signal, they all look the same. They all look like that. They all look like those. There are some older ones. There are a lot of older ones on the Holly sub, because I don't think there's a ton of traffic on the Holly. Not a ton. There's not as much traffic on the Holly sub as there is the Flint sub. There is still quite a bit of traffic on the Holly sub, whether it's GLC or CN taking either the Wyes or whatever. But yeah, it is crazy too, because I was sitting there and I heard this horn, and I'm like, hey, I hear a horn, but then I heard this weird sounding siren. I'm like, that's a siren I've never heard. And then I'm like, it sounds like it's coming from the north. So I walked over there. I'm like, sounds like here on the eastern maybe. And then I walked over there and I saw an ambulance crossing. So I'm like, oh, that's just an ambulance. Like an ambulance. It sounded, the horn sounded different. But yeah, I don't know what they have planned. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we got action down here now. I don't know if it's GLC or...
I don't think it's GLC because I see auto rack.
It's an auto rack?
Yeah, I see an auto rack there. Might be 251 or...
So they're probably going to take support here on Wyes. Yeah, we're probably going to go east. Because I think, yeah, the Chicago Wyes is red, so there's something coming for sure. I might go down there like I did the last time and shoot it from I'm gonna do that. Go down here at the road to shoot it. Sorry, my fucking. I need to take this off my pocket because it's causing my pants to fall off. Oh, there we go. I don't want to drop my phone. This phone now. Be sort of an expensive mistake. Sounds like he's slowing down. Guess I have to see my good. Yeah, I kind of hear him over here. It's 5:07. Whew. I could say I'm getting my workout in today, I'm not really. Hear that bell on him. I'm just gonna shoot it right here, because I ain't getting close here to him. Come on. My iPhone's trying to focus. There we go. Two locomotives. Guy said he's seen some auto racks, but alright. I'm not seeing the auto racks. Unless they're further behind. No, there are auto racks. I just zoomed in on my iPhone to get that. Sometimes I'll use my Samsung for taking pictures, but I mostly use my iPhone for taking pictures, and it's pretty good pictures. Wow, that diesel smell. That actually, I think he said it was 6. see if that eastbound will show up still. Alright, check this. We got a westbound coming, and they have a flashing medium yellow, so.
Are we going to be in your way?
Oh, you're all good.
And yep, and then we have a. After this is going to finally, hopefully, be that eastbound that we've been sitting here waiting for. It's been now about 2 hours maybe since there was track work being done. So yeah, I got a westbound coming and then an eastbound. And he's gonna be on the second main. That's where the he's gonna go to the second main, and then this is I think this was 251. I don't know if that's what their tag is or not. And then the other one is 276, E276, and yeah. So it'll be a minute or two before, because this guy's probably going pretty slow, I would imagine. Because he's got to get on the second main and then I was just telling my mom about making the pizza right now. Our pizza. Oh. Huh. As soon as I text my mom, she pulled in. Pulled right up. Yeah, it'll be, like I said, a minute or two before. Man, those are some bright ass headlights. Wait for the Newburgh Road crossing to activate, and then I'll zoom out a little bit. He is blowing for New Lothrop Road right now. So, like I said, he's going kind of slow, because he's got to diverge onto the second main, and then he's got to probably stop. Here goes Newburgh Road. So this signal in front of me, the one that's for the westbound indicator, is flashing yellow, which most likely means that the next signal he's going to stop. And let me make sure my scanner is still on. Oh yeah, because I was going to see if he'll do a call out, but it doesn't sound like he's going to do a call out, because they're supposed to do call outs whenever the signal's in view. It is crazy. This one looks like a manifest. He's got some crazy shit on him. 2 locomotives in the lead though. Oh, this said do not, it's going to transformer box. It says do not hump though. That's really funny actually. So, yeah. other guy is held up over here. Second now, because this guy's obviously cleared everything over on this end, and so that's why there's two mains here, you know. But oops, that's an email I got from Wyes about my pizza. Order the pizza. All right, so it'll be I don't know, maybe 2-3 minutes before the eastbound rolls through. See if I mean, they shouldn't be off. You know, I would think they'd be on.
Photographing the trains?
We got, I know we got eastbound coming.
See how long it'll be before that eastbound shows up. Hey, we got GLC coming through. They'll be here in about 2 or 3 minutes. They'll, yeah, I'm gonna catch this one and just go home because, you know, I got we got food waiting and I'm hungry and my iPhone's running out of battery. It's at like 32%, I think. So the other yeah, it's at 31. The other train, the eastbound that was supposed to roll through is, I guess, still stopped, so probably won't be able to get that one, but I want to definitely get this one. So like I said, it'll be a couple of minutes before he gets here. Eastbound, check that out. Eastbound, they're letting the eastbound come through first. Oh my, holy engines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Auto-rack too. PLC's still sitting down there. because I gotta go.